Great. When you hear that SIG tune, you know it's time for Daring Abroad. And today it's all about Australia as we share our experience during our just concluded Daring Abroad Investment Forums, a series that is quite groundbreaking. And I tell you, Australia surprised us. Take a look.
Today on Daring Abroad. We highlight the recently concluded Daring Abroad investment forums in Perth, Melbourne and Adelaide cities, a first of its kind for Australia.
You've given us a chance to meet investors from Kenya.
The colour, the dancing, the opportunities and the impact.
These are people who are ready to invest.
And it's a market that you cannot afford to ignore.
Malvern Town Hall in Melbourne City was filled to capacity as gospel artist Amy Kosgei belted out spiritual, inspiring, touching songs. This was during the last leg of Daring Abroad Investment Forum's Australia chapter.
The Kenyan community leadership here, thank you for having me. I'm really humbled, and everyone. What a way to celebrate our beautiful nation, Kenya, our cultures, our heritage, and who we are. So I'm part of diaspora family, Daring Abroad. I've dared abroad. I'm a great philanthropist. I support so many projects through my music. So the proceeds I get from my concerts, events, and all that, I support charity a lot. I believe in education. I have educated so many kids. I now doing a project with children with disability.
The Daring Abroad Investment Forums are premised on your favorite diaspora show, Daring Abroad, with the series standing out as the first of its kind.
My name is Stephen. I live and work in Australia. I want to thank you, Alex, for bringing Chams Media and the Daring Abroad into a forum where you brought in investors from Kenya. Wow. We were looking for opportunities like this before. Since we have to seek so much, we reach out home, try to get investments back at home. You gave us an opportunity and we want to appreciate you for that. Yeah. And this has never been done in Australia.
The journey that began in Perth City, then Adelaide, ending in Melbourne, attracted about 2,000 participants, with each city hosting the events from Friday to Sunday. Saturdays were set aside as the main investment days, with panel discussions, presentations on investment opportunities, and exhibitions. Sundays were culture and family fun days.
I was happy to provide the DJ service for Daring Abroad Investment Forum, and I'm sure, Alex, you enjoyed my service here in Perth, and I really wish that we could be doing more and more events in future.
The purpose of the forums is to promote trade between Kenya and the host countries, while sensitizing the Kenyan diaspora community on investment opportunities home and abroad.
I come from Kenya, from the western side of the country. So I'm happy to meet the Daring Abroad guys, because I've been following the Daring Abroad since a long time ago. And I was like imagining one day if I can maybe travel abroad, I can invest back home.
The forums were organized in partnership with the Kenya-Australia Chamber of Commerce, Kenya National Chamber of Commerce and Industry, and the Kenyan Diaspora Associations in Western Australia, Southern Australia and Victoria region.
Please mark your calendar for next year. This is going to be the way we are going to be doing it every year, so we have already started planning for next year. This is the time that you need to invest. I repeat, for these people to come here, they have been vetted, they have been checked. Buy a piece of land. Yesterday I was saying to the men, if you come to a meeting like this and go back home and not even buy a piece of land for $1,000, and then unaingia kwa nyumba unagonga kifua unasema mimi ni mwanaume hapa, there's a problem.
This is the first time personally I'm participating in such an event. We do hold galas, but they're usually few hours, but we've never had this when I'm in Australia. I've been in Australia for the last 10 years, and this is the first one. So I would say you are the pioneers of this kind of an event here in Adelaide, and I think by extension in Australia, that an initiative that is led by Kenyans, done by Kenyans, and organized everything by Kenyans.
The impact, first and foremost, is information. The one thing you need in diaspora in a foreign land is to be informed. The next thing you need to be empowered, to have the courage to use that information to act on it. After that, you need to connect. Connect with people who are like-minded, who can build you up, who can encourage you. This Daring Abroad Investment Forum did all that. We're able to connect with people from Kenya, our sponsors, who came, interacted with us, and they had fruitful discussions. And we look forward to hosting the Daring Abroad Investment Forum again in the future, Alex.
I just thought we'd just have a handful of people coming through, but we have many people coming, a lot of exhibitors coming through. Particularly, I've been impressed with some of the major companies that have come. They have big names. They are people that have known in the industry.
Investors were drawn from various public and private sectors, including banking and finance, mining, agriculture, education, health, and real estate.
Chams Media has been able to bring a lot of Kenyans in diaspora to this investment forum. That is what in many other forums we've ever had, we'd never get that big population coming to hear from us. Then the other thing, people who have come are coming specifically for investment purposes. Pazurina Holiday Homes comes in with one of the most unique properties in Kenya, because this is a holiday concept where people are able to invest in Diani, one of the best investment destinations for tourists. And the other thing is Pazurina Holiday Homes have a concept of a resort. So you are buying into a resort. So you own a home inside a resort, which will give very high returns in future.
Many of the sponsors on board were tapping into the Australian market for the first time.
It's much more than a return on investment. We have gotten our brand visibility. We've gotten potential partnerships. We've gotten potential investors. And it helps us grow our footprint across the world. We build opportunities and capital chases attractive opportunities anywhere in the world. We have a good return on investment. We educate the investor public on the opportunities. And we are quite impressed that Chams Media is growing, and we are growing together, and our investors are accessing opportunities.
From the banking sector, we had NCBA.
It's our first time in Australia. I can say that we've had a really, really good time. Kenyans in Australia have been amazing. The communities here have been amazing. They've been extremely supportive. So the things that you can do back home if you're Kenyan based in Australia is that number one, first things first, is being able to transact back home. The most basic solution you can have with NCBA is an account that you can operate with internet banking or mobile banking right from the seat at your home. The other thing that we're able to support you with is investments. So when you talk about investments, it can be in real estate. And when we talk about real estate investment, it's about, for example, you want to purchase a plot, we'll be able to finance that for you. You want to take a mortgage to purchase an apartment, we'll be able to finance that for you. If you want to do a construction facility, we'll be able to do that for you. Do you already own land and you want to construct on it, either residential or commercial, we'll be able to finance that for you.
Options Education, a leading education agency whose founder is Helen Maria, led panel discussions on education as a pathway to investment.
We have been very instrumental into bringing Kenyans in this city as an education agent, because majority of Kenyans who live here, they came here as students. We have seen them grow up to who they are today. Now they are people who are doing their own investments. They are raising their own families here. They are buying properties here in Australia, and now they can even go further and invest in Kenya, which is going to be not just for them, but a big benefit to our country of Kenya.
So education has changed a lot of things in regards to, in connection with investment. Without education, it's a little bit difficult. Sometimes we see from our parents, they were doing basic investment, but some of us who have got an opportunity to come here and study, first thing is to study. Later on, you make informed choices in regards to your life. But if you have that knowledge, you have gone to school, interacted with lecturers, at least you will know what you want for your future and for your family.
Deakin University, most of you here as Melburnians would know, not far away from here, we have a campus and we've been working with options for over 5 years. We have a lot of Kenyan students, you know. I've only got 2 bright ones today, but you'll probably see more of them. The beauty of Kenya is the Kenyans have embraced Deakin University. We have students across all our faculties. We have health, we have arts and education. We've got this gentleman from business and law. We also have a Deakin College where we have a lot of students who come from Kenya. The Kenyan students have obviously added a lot of diversity and challenged the ways of thinking of our students in our classrooms, which is amazing because as we all understand, Africa is on the spotlight for the next few decades to come, and having students with that perspective challenges a lot of things that our students do.
In terms of education and in terms of what you should avoid as a student is basically submitting fraudulent documents and being fraudulent in whatever you do, because it will always catch up to you, and you have to be genuine in what you do, and eventually, I mean, it pays off in the future. And I think most of the things I'd say I do that you should do as a student, participate. The university has a lot of things that can help you and build you as a student, and also give you an opportunity to see a different perspective from what you experienced in Kenya, and a different perspective as a student.
Great. On that note, we take a short break. When we return, we will give you more highlights from the Daring Abroad Investment Forum's Australia chapter. Welcome back. Now, today we've pitched tent in Australia as we give you the highlights of our just concluded Daring Abroad Investment Forums. And one of our panel discussions, as you heard in part 1 of this show, was about education as a pathway to investment. Let's begin by giving you a case study.
This is our training center.
It's your training center. Yes. Veronica Mumira, who runs a recruitment and staffing agency in Perth City, went to Australia at the age of 20 as a nursing student, and now she is a proud investor, having opened a training school in both Perth and Mombasa known as Oskia International Training College that offers training in individual support and home care giving. Veronica has also invested in the real estate sector in Shanzu, Mombasa. She was one of the sponsors of the Daring Abroad Investment Forum's Australia chapter.
So Oskia Group has 4 divisions: Oskia Community, Oskia Disability and Mental Health, Oskia Training Organization, and Oskia Staffing Agency. So Oskia Community, we have funding from the federal government, and we look after the age population in Australia. So we have the home care package. Anyone above 65, we have the government-funded grants, and we look after this vulnerable group of individuals. We do offer personal care, nursing services, and other community access. Oskia, we are a disability service provider. We have clients in the community. We encourage that. We work with the mental health clients, accommodation. We have a couple of houses. We look after these clients who need 24/7 service. And we work with the Insurance Commission of WA with people who have severe head injury and spinal cord injury. The other part of the business is the All-Care Training Organization. I believe in education.
Emily Tanui too is probably familiar to you. She is the CEO of BET Group, a leading disability housing and support provider in South Australia and Victoria. BET also supported the Daring Abroad Investment Forums as a sponsor.
We now build accessible housing for people with disabilities nationally and also providing supports in those houses. We are grateful for that. We are building 65 apartments here in Victoria. If you want to invest in accessible housing, please talk to us. But the reason why we are part of this forum is not even about BET. The business is about BET Foundation and what we do in Kenya. We are fighting to stop FGM. We have been doing that since 2015. We have saved 4,200 girls, and we are so proud of that. Please go to our website, see how you can partner with us. We have now championed education. We have working with the National Council of People with Disabilities in Kenya. We want to make sure that every child with a disability that finishes primary school goes on to finish high school. We can do it.
The real estate remains one of the key beneficiaries of diaspora remittance inflows. Also on board to showcase their products during the Daring Abroad investment forums in Australia was Mivida, that is known for middle-income housing.
Mivida Homes is an institutional builder that sits at Garden City in Nairobi. We are situated about 10 minutes away from the CBD. Yesterday I had good conversation with most of you that attended the afternoon session, and one specific lady asked me, can I really afford anything at Garden City? So I have a lot of good news for you. Yes, there's a range of properties at Garden City, and so we have anything ranging from about 2.8 million to about 17 million. There's something for everyone at Garden City.
Special thank you to all our sponsors who made our roadshow in Australia a success.
We are here in Adelaide, and one thing we want to appreciate is this forum is a good forum. Kenyans wamejitokeza kwa wingi, and here at Ken McLeeters, we are here to just make sure that Kenyans are investing back home from properties, from apartments, from building on behalf. So we are very happy for this forum.
We are here as Optiven, and right here in Southern Australia, Adelaide, and the reception here has been amazing. People came in big numbers, serious people who want to invest back home, and we want to say thank you to the people of Southern Australia, because they are willing and they have capacity to invest back home, and we are happy that majority of them, they are happy. And for us at Optiven, we are offering different properties in Mombasa, in Eldoret, in Nakuru, in 30 counties, and we are happy that other than land, there are those people who have come and they have bought my books to support the foundation, and we are happy that this partnership between Shapers of Commerce Australia and also Kenyan right here and Kenyans at home is doing very well. We want to thank Daring Abroad, led by Alex Shamwanda, for the good work that he is doing, and we are very excited, we are very happy, and may God bless Alex Shamwanda.
I'm very delighted to be part of this forum. We are glad to have this opportunity to get to know what is happening back home, and also to bring our products to tell Kenyans how they can better protect themselves and their loved ones back home.
I'm here to represent Musti Limited, and I think this is a fantastic opportunity for people living in the diaspora to have an avenue where they can trust so that they can do their investments back at home. So we are so grateful to have you guys here, and I hope that everyone can tap into this this space so that they can be able to grow both here and back at home.
Most people that come here, they buy land, and most of the land is stagnant. It's not doing anything, it's not earning any income, and that's where we come in. We wanted to offer something different from other people. Other companies, they sell in money, property, and most of this land, Premier Seeds can invest in partnership with diasporans to plant seeds after 90 days, we ship the herbs to the Netherlands, and they get income every month. Yes.
I represent Wellpoint Education Agency, and we provide services to all international students who are coming from Kenya. At the moment, we are taking students to Australia mainly, and then we have Ireland and Canada. And we do not compete with people like Options. We work together, we collaborate, and because the international student space has a lot of students who need help to come to Australia.
At Unity Homes, we don't only deliver homes, we deliver peace of mind. We have understood the challenges that the diaspora community has faced in regards to investing back home, especially when it comes to real estate. Trust issues, delivery timelines, we have understood all that. And now we have come in as a game changer. Yeah, we are the disruptors. We want to flip this narrative so that you are at peace of mind, you know that you've invested in a safe place.
We also appreciate the support of other partners who came in through representations, including Wilston Homes, Herencia, McKay Advocates, King's Developers, Guri Build, and Royal Tulia Gardens. Wow, many thanks to the Kenyan community in Australia for hosting us. Remember, our next stop in the Daring Abroad Investment Forums is UK from 10th to 12th May and Germany from 17th to 19th May. And the space is still open for those who would like to come on board as sponsors to showcase their products and services. And on that note, we come to the end of the show. Many thanks for watching, and see you again next time.